உங்க ஆபீஸ்ல இங்கிலீஷ் தானே? ஆபீஸ்ல எல்லாம் இங்கிலீஷ் தானே?
ஆமா.
ஆல் ஓவர் ஃபுல் அண்ட் ஃபுல் இங்கிலீஷ் தான்.
சுருக்கம் தமிழும்.
ஒரு பையன் இங்க ஜாயின் பண்றான்ல, அவனை நான் 4ல இருந்து ஆஃப்லைன் வர சொல்லணும். உங்களால
ஓகே.
அவன் இல்ல, அவனும் நீங்களும் சேர்ந்து எனக்கு ஆன்லைன்லயே வந்துருவாங்க. ஓகேவா? எனக்கு அவர் இப்ப ஜாயின் பண்ணல, ஒரு நீங்க செய்யறதுக்கு ஒரு வாரத்துக்கு முன்னாடி ஜாயின் பண்ணுங்க. ஆமா,
அவருக்கு முன்னாடி எடுத்துட்டு எனக்கு அடுத்து
அவ்வளவுதான். அப்படி எடுக்கிறதுனால எனக்கு வந்துட்டு ரொம்ப டைமிங் வந்து மிஸ் ஆகுது. இல்லைன்னா நான் இப்ப வந்துட்டு வீட்டுக்கு போயிட்டு அழகா பொறுமையா 2 பேருமே ஆன்லைன்ல எடுத்துருவேன். சரி, நம்ம கிளாஸ்க்குள்ள போலாம். நம்ம லூப்பிங் பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் வந்துட்டு என்ன? ஃபர்ஸ்ட் வந்துட்டு ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஊப்ஸ் கான்செப்ட் முடிஞ்சதுக்கு அப்புறமா நம்ம லூப்குள்ள போகும்போது லூப்னா என்ன, லூப்னால என்னென்ன விஷயம் நடக்குது அப்படின்றத நீங்க தெரிஞ்சுக்கணும். ஓகேங்களா? ஃபர்ஸ்ட் லூப்னா என்ன? ஃபர்ஸ்ட் லூப் வந்துட்டு 2 விஷயம் இருக்கு. ஃபர்ஸ்ட் திங் இஸ் லூப் இஸ் decision making statement and continuous statement. There are 2 statements are there. Okay, continuous statements na உங்களுக்கு வந்து it will repeat the values whether up to the condition. Decision making statements will always check the decision, check the statement is correct or not. Up to there it will execute the loop. Okay, so for here the city equal to Meerut, Noida, Agra. Whenever the current city is coming like this, that time only it will run like that. Okay, so for that we want to check the condition is correct or not, and then it will execute the loop one time. If the condition is false, then it will not enter into the loop itself. It will enter into the else. Okay, you want to give this else, you can give. Otherwise you can't able to give also, no problem. So these are the way, these are the methods. First, if is the condition, if it will condition is true, then it will execute the first loop. If you want to give this else, you can give. You don't want to give, you don't want to give also, it's no problem. It's defaultly come away from the loop. For example, if you opening any one web page, my driver and driver.get current URL, these both are equals means then the loop will be executed. Only the print statement I have written here, login successful. This will be executed. Otherwise, this else will be executed. If you want to give this else, you can give. You want to remove, you can remove it. That's no problem.
Only if condition about
Okay. When the pop-up is coming, if we don't know the alert, it will come or not come. If the alert is displayed, we want to call that equal to is displayed, that alert is displayed equals, then it will jump into the alert and then it will click on that skip button. Like that, you can write in your program what you have seen last time. Okay. and then the out of the program, the normal function what you have written, that it will done automatically. But the first thing, it will focus on the alert. If the alert is displayed, and then that time the skip button will be clicked, and then the smart alert will be closed. Okay, that like you want to use the if condition for that particular scenario. If there are 2-3 alerts coming, only you want to click on the OK button. That time you can go with the for loop. In that for loop, you want to give if loop. Why you are giving for loop inside if loop? Because this for loop is the initialization. This is called as an initialization. This is called as a condition. This is called as an increment or decrement. Okay. If the for loop, if loop is 1, then this will be executed. If the for loop, if loop is 2, then this condition will be executed. Okay. As per the requirement, you want to think differently whether the loop should be a for loop or if loop. Okay. Then you want to give I, then it will consider as a I equal to 1, I equal to 2, I equal to 3, and then it will execute the loop.
if conditions வந்து
No, என்னோட requirement வந்து அந்த கேட்ட மாதிரி நான் வச்சு கொடுத்துருக்கேன். For loop குள்ள if loop compulsory கொடுக்கணுமா அப்படிலாம் எதுவும் அவசியமே இல்லை. See, for loop is different, if loop is different, while loop is different, everything is different. But we mingle together, we can apply the 2-3 conditions primarily. Okay. This is the syntax of the if loop. And this is the syntax of the if, else, else if, like that. You can able to add here 1 condition, 2 condition, 3 condition, like that you can able to add 2-3 conditions also. Okay. Here, then coming to the next question. Here switch is there. Switch is also there. One expression is there. In that expression only it will execute. Balance expression it will not execute. Balance in case it have 4 values. One default value is there. It will check all the 4 values. In that 4 value, what is the expression is there, that only it will execute. Balance it will skip. Okay. If you are considering that the expression is a Chrome or expression say forgot password. If the forgot password is in the case 1 or case 2 or case 3, case 4, like that, it will check all the cases where the forgot password came. In there, it will execute the statement, and then it will break the state, and then it will come. It will get out of the loop. That's all. These all comes under control flow statements. Wherever we need our control flow, that time only we want to apply this switch case or if loop or for loop. Whether our flow is correct, whether our flow is okay, then we don't want to go ahead to the control flow statements. Control flow statements is different. Whatever we see here, that is called up to a flow, a normal application flow. The application flow is the anything suspense is coming, like alert, like or any pop-up message, or any sweet alerts, or any different action is going to happen. It's not happened, that we don't know. That time we coming to the loop. Okay. So always loop will execute like where we need the flow control, that the area only we need the flow.
எப்போ யூஸ் பண்ணணும், bar எப்போ யூஸ் பண்ணணும், switch எப்போ யூஸ் பண்ணணும், இதெல்லாம் வந்து
there are logics. That logic you can able to have idea in the in the upcoming experience only. Okay, for example, switch and if both are same. Okay, they both decide first and then it will enter into the loop. They call as a decision making statement. If the decision is correct, if the decision is okay, then only they will enter into the loop. For example, here, this expression consider that this is a condition. If this condition is inside the loop, then only it will execute inside and then it will enter into the inside the loop and then it will run that. Otherwise, it will run the default view, it will come out of the loop. If also same thing. What if we'll do? If we'll check the condition is true, then it will go inside. Otherwise, it will not go inside. So both are decision making statements. So like this, here, as per my requirement, there are 3 attempts should be done. That 3 attempts is, one is the I equal to 1, and another one is the I equal to 2, and another one is I equal to 3. What I am doing here, Chandru password and Babu password and Lakshan password, that's all. These are 3 ways I have done it. I am running it now. Then in a same text, whenever it's coming inside and then it will clear the information what they typed manually and then it will type the Chandru as in username and then your password, Chandru, username, Babu and then Lakshan. Okay. This is a small example. And this example will help you to guys to work as a very further future very well. Okay. So these all conditions are success. Now at last action only is there. At last action only is there. Okay. 3 attempts, retrying failed. Like that it came. Okay. Another time also if you can give. Once you give if, another time also you can give give. இங்கதான் பண்ணிருக்கீங்க. Here only we are giving another if. In that if only we are giving the statement as a system.out.println. Here also system.out.println. Okay.
current URL correct equals and கொடுத்துறோம்.
இங்க ஈக்குவல்ஸ் இங்க ஈக்குவல்ஸ் அப்புறமா இது ஈக்குவல்ஸ்
லாகின் சக்சஸ்ஃபுல். இது ஓகே, இந்த கண்டிஷன் பாஸ் ஆயிடும். இங்க வந்து பிரேக் யூஸ் பண்ணிருக்கீங்கல்ல,
பிரேக் யூஸ் பண்ணலாம் இல்லனாலும் ஒண்ணும் பிரச்சனை இல்ல. பிரேக் யூஸ் பண்ணா it will stop the view. It will stop the loop and then it will come out of the loop. Break is used for stop the loop. Continuous use for skip the loop. Okay.
Then with the else condition, the first condition வந்து சக்சஸ் ஆயிடுச்சு. else அப்படி இல்லனா லாகின் அட்டெம்ப்ட் வந்து ஃபெயில்ட்னு கொடுத்திருக்கோம்.
Yes.
இந்த கண்டிஷன்.
Okay. So these are the control flow statements. So you have any doubt in the control flow statements, you can may ask me. There are more examples here. I will send this file to in the group. Then you download it and install it. I already got it. You already got it, no? Hey, Arjun, you also better have an idea about this Bharatra. Arjun, are you there?
Yes, Chandru. Mechanic start ஆகல எனக்கு.
Uh-huh. I can't understand.
Yes, Chandra, I'm watching this, what you are telling me.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, now the TestNG I'm going to teach you. Okay.
Okay.
So in the TestNG, it's the first thing. Java topics already we have seen OOPS concepts, collections, and then now today control flow statements. Now TestNG is a new topic. It's a Selenium framework we want to see now. Okay. This is the main important view
Okay.
nowadays in all offices was requiring in this TestNG only. Okay. Let's have an idea about the TestNG here now. First is what is meant by TestNG? TestNG is a Selenium framework that the NG stands for next generation. Test NG. NG stands for next generation. Okay. In there is one before shoot, after shoot. Okay. What is the meaning of this before shoot, after shoot? So what is the shoot is there? I will tell you. Okay. These are the annotations they will call. Okay. Before annotations, after annotations, they will call. Whether the before test is there, before shoot is there, before class is there, before method is there. That is called as an STCM, and this is test, and this is MCTS. Okay. What is this? S stands for? S stands for shoot. T stands for test. C stands for class. M stands for method. So when this before annotations is running, that time it will takes as order STCM only. Shoot, test, class, method. And then this after test annotations. This after test annotations you can write 1, 2, 3, 4 like to 5 also. But this before annotations will you want to write only 1, 2, that's enough. Or 1 also it's enough. If you write before shoot only, if you write only before shoot, then that also enough. If you write only before test, that also enough. If you write before class, that also enough. But when you're writing this before method, this before method will call whenever the test case is there. How many test cases there? It will execute whenever it's calling the before shoot. That means what I'm trying to say is here I have one annotation here, one method here, Google URL test, Google logo test, Google title test. Okay. So Google title test, Google logo test, Google URL test is there. In this test, whenever you need to run all the method before this method, then only you want to use this before method. The name itself, it was mentioning that before method. So this method will be called when this before this address. This method will call before this before method. So before method will call, and then this address will call, and then again this after method will be called. And then again address will be called, and then again after method will be called. And then again it will go to the before method, address, and then again at the after method. This before concepts, why we needed? What is the use of this before concepts? This before concepts will need the purpose of generating the application. For example, this is my test cases. Okay. In this my test case, Google title test, Google logo test, Google URL test. Log out from the app. Okay. So whenever we need, so when I'm and right click and run it, what it will do? It will run the first before method and comes to the attest. Okay, and again it goes to the before method, and again it comes to the attest. Again it goes to before method, and again like that it will keeps on coming 3 times. Let's try with an example. There is some error in it. See here, enter URL, Google title test, logout from app. This logout from app where it came from the after method. Again, Google URL test, again the logout from app it came. Whenever it's running the test, it will call the after method. Okay, so you give here the annotation as after class, then it will not call. Whenever you're writing the attest as an annotation, that time you don't call the JUnit classes. Okay. You want to call this TestNG only. So when I'm running this, at the time, it will call this before method and then after test and then after method. And then after method is there means after method. If after class is there, then it will not call, it will call all the classes after test, then only it will call this after class. Right click it and run it, then you have see the differences. So one Chrome page was open, second Chrome page was open, third Chrome page is also open. So 3 times that before method is there. So it's opening 3 times. 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, right click, it was opened 3 times. Okay. So here you write Chrome driver means then you want to close the app. Here WebDriver is very much important. That is interface. Otherwise, you remove this WebDriver. That also okay, because in the top side you have mentioned that the WebDriver driver. So driver equal to new Chrome driver. That's all.
பிஃபோர் மெத்தட் வந்து இங்க 3 மெத்தட் இருக்கு.
ஆமா.
இந்த மெத்தடுக்கு முன்னாடி அது கால் ஆகும்.
ஆமா.
ஆஃப்டர் கிளாஸ் வந்து
ஆஃப்டர் கிளாஸ் ஒண்ணும் இல்ல. லாஸ்ட்ல வந்து பிரிண்ட் ஆகும்.
அது லாஸ்டா தான் இருக்கும்.
ஆமா. ஆல்வேஸ் ஆஃப்டர் will be come in.
அட்டெண்டன்ஸ் யூஸ் பண்றதுனால இது பிஃபோர் மெத்தட் வந்து அந்த இதுக்குள்ள ரன் ஆகும்ன்றீங்களா?
ஆமா ஆமா. Then நீங்க வந்து before method here you return that before class, for example. Then what it will do? It will run the application for only one time, and then it will print all the things. Only that method have that special feature that every attest class it will call the method. Okay, if I keep that here before class and I run it, then only one browser only will be open, not all the browser. Only one browser will be run, and then here cases will be successful.
அந்த கிளாஸ் மட்டும் தான்
Because here only one class, that is this is before class, no.
இங்க நான் பிஃபோர் கிளாஸ் கொடுத்துட்டாலே அது வந்து
One time only.
ஒன் டைம்
The before method is there means then the attest whenever the attest is calling, it will call that before class, before method.
பட் அட்ட டெஸ்ட்ன்றது நம்ம மேல எங்கமே கொடுக்கும் பிஃபோர் கிளாஸ் கொடுத்தால அட்ட டெஸ்ட் எங்க கொடுக்கணுமோ மெத்தடுக்கு முன்னாடி கொடுக்கணுமோ அதெல்லாம் வந்து
It will consider automatically. That is called as an annotation. Okay.
மல்டிபிள் மெத்தட்ஸ் இருக்கு. அதுக்கு மேல அட்ட டெஸ்ட் கொடுத்தனா அது வந்து ஃபர்ஸ்ட் வந்து பிஃபோர் கிளாஸ்
பிஃபோர் ஷூட் எடுக்கும், பிஃபோர் டெஸ்ட் எடுக்கும், பிஃபோர் கிளாஸ் எடுக்கும், அப்புறமா தான் உங்களுக்கு பிஃபோர் மெத்தட் பிஃபோர் அட்டெஸ்ட், பிஃபோர் மெத்தட் அட்டெஸ்ட், பிஃபோர் மெத்தட் அட்டெஸ்ட். எத்தனை வாட்டி அட்டெஸ்டிங் கால் பண்றீங்களோ அத்தனை வாட்டியும் பிஃபோர் மெத்தட் மட்டும் கால் பண்ணி ரன் பண்ணும்.
பிஃபோர் மெத்தட் மட்டும் தான் கால் பண்ணிட்டு அதுக்கப்புறம் கிளாஸ்.
ஆமா. அதனால இப்ப நீங்க வந்துட்டு ஒரு ப்ரோக்ராம் ரன் பண்றீங்கன்னா நீங்க பிஃபோர் ஆஃப்டர் ரெண்டு சேர்த்து கொடுக்குறதா உங்க ப்ரோக்ராம் வந்து இப்படிதான் இருக்கணும். எப்படி இருக்கணும்னா ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஒரு அட்டெஸ்ட் இருக்கணும், அதுக்கு மேல வந்து ஒரு பிஃபோர் ஷூட் மாதிரி ஆரம்பிச்சுக்கணும். இல்ல நீங்க எல்லா வாட்டியும் கால் பண்ணணும்னா அதுக்கேற்ற மாதிரி ப்ரோக்ராம் வந்து நீங்க உங்க ஐடியா பண்ணி எழுதுங்க.
பிஃபோர் மெத்தட் கொடுத்தீங்க, பிஃபோர் ஷூட் கொடுத்தாலும் போதும்.
பிஃபோர் ஷூட் கொடுத்தா ஒரே இடத்துல மட்டும்
அட்ட டெஸ்ட் வந்து நான் எல்லா இடத்துலயும் யூஸ் பண்ணுவேன். ஆமா ஷூட் தான் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஆகும். இதே ஆஃப்டர் ஷூட்னா
எல்லாமே முடிஞ்சதுக்கு அப்புறம் லாஸ்டா
தான் இருக்கு. இது ரியலா எங்க இந்த ப்ரௌசர் வச்சு ஒரு எக்ஸாம்பிளா சொல்றீங்க. ரியல் டைம்ல எங்க யூஸ் பண்ணுவாங்க
இது நம்ம for example whenever we are running the application that time, say for example I have done the title test here, I have done the current URL test here, okay, and then both together and here username password the first username I have done, okay, but when I need to run in the before shoot, then I need one time browser calling. I don't need to call several times. If I call, make it as another class. Here I'm mentioning as a FB page. Okay, and I'm clicking on finish. When I click on finish, here I'm coming here, and that I'm giving here as a at before okay, at before method, and then at that time here I'm giving as a public void here you calling the driver the facebook.com, okay, public void method name as a, here you pasting it, and here you giving that driver web driver space driver semicolon, okay, and then you importing it. So this is the application. So I am trying to run in a new web page. So here you writing the first name, surname, mobile number. That also you can write. Okay, here you can do the title test, URL test also possible. So I need this before method. Then I want to run the application all the time. That time I want to give this before method. Okay, here I can give the valid username, valid password. This annotations and then the Selenium coding will not be changed. Selenium coding will be always same only. Okay, when I copy and paste it here, here after test inside this. So here this before method and then after test, then again this after shoot. Again you going there, copy and coming the title test and then the URL test. So whenever I need the application, now this time the application will be open for 3 times. Am I right? And it will be done by the driver.close also. Okay. After shoot, I don't want to enter. After method, I want to enter. Okay. So when I run this, the application will open this page, and then from there it will run this export, and then this export, and then this export. Okay. Let's see here. Closed. Again open. Again closed. Again open. There is some error was came. That's why it's skipped. Otherwise, it will open correctly. Okay. Like that, it was opened. Whatever you're giving the way as this annotation, that will help to move open before and then close as a before.
பிஃபோர் மெத்தட் அங்கே கொடுத்துட்டோம்.
ம்.
அதுக்கப்புறம் வெப் வந்து க்ளோஸ் ஆயிடுச்சு.
ம்.
ஆஃப்டர் மெத்தட் இங்க கொடுத்ததுனால ஃபர்ஸ்ட் இதுதான் கால் ஆகுமா?
No, one cycle it will give.
ம்.
Before method, after test,
ஆனா இது
after method.
பிஃபோர் மெத்தட் இதுக்கு ஓகே.
Before method, after test, after method. Before method, after test, after method. Before method, after test, after method. Like that, 3 times it will come.
பட் இது 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 என்டர் பண்ணவே இல்லை இந்த இந்த வேல்யூஸ். இந்த இந்த இது கால் இந்த மெத்தட் கால் ஆயிடுச்சா?
Three send keys, title, URL. Okay. As per the timing, first here the P name, here the U name was given, no? As per this, it was not called and it was not reacted. Here I have given some like Chandru. Okay. And I am giving here as a P name as a testing. Then it will call like that. Until test finish. There's problem inside here. URL page open, title page run. That was not running. If that is was not running means this string is the problem. First time it will not give the name. Second time it's not giving the name. Third time it's giving the name. Okay. So that's all. Here this is the, it does not have this located, that's why it's skipped, that's all. So now the before annotations, at test, and then after annotations, you have understand. Once you do and work out and then and only you can able to understand this. So this at test case, and then at the before class, at test, and then at after class. Okay. So next is priority. Priority we have seen before itself. Right? The word before path, the word is path. We have seen Arjun, we have seen priority, right? Priority and enabled equal to false. Arjun?
Yes, Chandru.
Yeah.
I have seen.
Priority equal to 0, priority equal to 1, priority 2 that we have seen already. With the extents of the keyword, we can call the previous class into another class like that also we have seen. Okay. Enabled equal to false. That is the way of skipping the particular priority. That also we have seen. Okay. Here another thing is going to watch here is depends on methods. Depends on methods means the method depends on the previous one. Here the launch process is there. When the launch process correctly run, it will depends on methods. It have the parent method. This parent method runs successfully, then here it will come and run this child method then. Then it will call the another child method. If this parent run correctly, then this it will check here. This method run correct means then it will execute this. Otherwise, it will stop from there itself. Okay. Still have any doubt?
No, Chandru. I think meeting will end in
Yeah,
10
yeah, yeah,
minutes.
yeah. Okay, we will see.
I need to show you one.
Yeah, 10 after 10 minutes.
I need to.
Yeah, wait for 10 minutes only. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. Yes. Okay.